day in my life and the best day in my life, meaning the great acts of heroism. I'm so proud of my firefighters and police officers who stood their ground. I go all over the world and people come up to me and tell me I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for, and I like it when they say your firefighters and your police officers.
And it was his former police officers and firefighters. That was former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani sitting down with Stuart Varney. More on that interview coming up during Varney and Company. Meanwhile, Cantor Fitzgerald lost 658 employees on that dreadful day, September 11th, terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center 14 years ago. Now, every year, the company teams up with BGC partners to remember those who lost their lives by raising money for the Cantor Fitzgerald Relief Fund and charities around the world. Cheryl Casone is at this year's event. She's on the BGC trading floor right now. Cheryl, good morning to you.
Good morning, Maria. And yes, every single dollar that is made today by Cantor Fitzgerald and BGC will be going to the Cantor Fitzgerald Relief Fund. And this fund has really become something very, very different from when it was started many years ago. 14 years ago today, of course, we celebrate the anniversary and remember those that were lost. Never forget, as many of the guys have told me already this morning, never forget September 11th. But now, whether it was the tsunami, whether it was the Katrina events that happened, this fund now has raised about $180 million overall to 800 families, 932 children that were affected, of course, by September 11th. All of that money has gone directly to those kids and to those families. And Charity Day itself, just this day alone, since Howard Lutnick, the chairman and CEO of Cantor Fitzgerald, has begun it, $113 million globally has been raised and distributed. And one of the things that Howard told me last year, and I always remember this too, Maria, is that every single dollar goes to charity, every single penny. That's been very important to Howard, of course, who lost his brother back on September 11th, because they want to make sure that not only do we never forget, but that we also continue to do good work in the names of other people and other families and those around the world that need assistance and need help. So a lot of big celebrities, of course, Maria, are going to be coming through today. Steve Buscemi is going to be here in just a few minutes. We're going to talk to him. Pamela Anderson, a lot of the cast of The Sopranos are all going to be here, and a lot of sports stars, too. So it's going to be a day-long event, of course, for Fox Business and for BGC, Maria. And, of course, the moment of silence is coming up in just a few moments. So we'll see you soon.
All right, Cheryl. Thanks so much. Cheryl Casone in New York.